considered to be traditionally to be a silver dollar. The large size has silver, all that. It's the last 4 years of silver issue in uncirculated that you have here. Now, here's the issue, and I go back to this, and you've heard me talk about this, is this lack of physical silver in the marketplace. Finding silver eagles, which are selling at absolutely monstrous multiples. As a matter of fact, the premium of a silver eagle beyond the price of silver, if you buy the 10-pack of these, you're paying about the current premium, give or take, for a silver eagle above the price of silver. And you're getting an actual silver dollar that's like 50 years old now, I mean, is what you're looking at here, 30, 40, I mean, so these are, 51, 50, 49, 48 years old. So, I mean, we have the 50th anniversary, in essence, of the Eisenhower silver dollar, kind of passed without notice, I guess, by everybody out there, so over a half century old. So you have 50 years old, you have brilliant uncirculated, you got silver, you got the last silver coins, and you got them at an incredibly reasonable price. Not, as it has in the catalog, $55.50 a piece. $55.50 a piece. But all the way down to $19.95. Like I said, you can self-discount one coin for $26.95. 5 coins at $119.95. That's $24 a coin. And then all the way down to, of course, the biggest discount is for $19.99. And you're going to get this piece of American history, the double, almost a commemorative in its own right. Of course, with the eagle landing on the moon that you see right there. This was kind of in the time of Apollo, if you will, the Apollo space missions. And, that was kind of our goal, was to get to the moon, and of course this was part and parcel of that as well. A piece of American history. It's got the intrinsic silver value, it's got the condition, and it's got absolutely incredible value, less than half price when you buy the 10 from the nationally advertised catalog. What it doesn't have is incredible quantity. I have a nice quantity of these, but they're already going very quickly. Please call right now, stake your claim to your Eisenhower dollars today. If there's a coin that embodies the U.S. Mint in 2022, it's got to be this coin right here. I mean, it kind of touches all the bases, if you will, of everything that's happened to the U.S. Mint. And it hasn't been good from a mint standpoint, it's been great from a collector standpoint. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. So, as we roll into 2022 off a historic 2021 year where the United States Mint changed the design of the American Silver Eagle, numismatic offerings, and the demand for those offerings at an all-time high. Literally, the United States Mint sold everything that they could make in 2021 from beginning to end all year long. That continued into 2022, of course. The problem is the Mint was still behind from 2021. So, the United States government basically does 2 commemoratives per year. So for 2022, the 2 commemoratives are the 100th anniversary of the foundation or founding of the National Negro League Baseball League. That was the 100th anniversary. And then, of course, the Purple Heart. So the first coin that was sold really by the United States Mint in 2022 was this coin, the Negro League coin. There was 400,000 of these coins that were made or legislated to be made during the course of the year. The United States Mint puts these up for sale in January of this year. And what they did was very, very interesting. So they did the production run, but they did a very small production run and used something that very, very, very seldom used in the history of the U.S. Mint. They used a privy mark. And see where it says privy mark there? So you have the Negro Leagues Baseball 100th anniversary privy mark. And of course, this is early release, and this is a PSS. I'll get to all that here in a minute. But I want to show you the privy mark, if I may. So if you look on the obverse of the coin, right under the knee, right there, there's a little 100. A privy mark is an extra mark put on the mint to designate or denote a very special edition, a very special limited edition run. And that's exactly what they did with this. They only did a special run of the 100th anniversary privy mark of 20,000 coins. Now I gotta tell you, in terms of United States mintage, United States mints, 20,000 coins is absolutely minuscule. minuscule. Is absolutely minuscule. I think the rarest a regular issue American silver eagle is 30,000 coins. And that's a $5,000 coin. This coin is literally significantly rare, 30% rarer than that particular coin, and I have it at $199. So the United States government puts this up for sale. I think it was January the 6th. And of course the Privy Mark coin sold out instantly. It was sold out. It was oversubscribed pretty substantially on January the 6th. And this is where it's really kind of a microcosm of everything that's happened with the United States Mint. So you've got this incredibly popular coin, immediate total sellout. Here's the original government packaging that you have. Here's the certificates of authenticity and all that. And you see that you have that. And you show 400,000 across all options. But this is the Privy Mark coin, so only 20,000, only 1 in 50 coins have that. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Of 20,000 coins, only 1 in 20 coins is going to have the Privy Mark on it. So it's literally 5% of the mintage. It's absolutely positively nothing. So they sell it out January the 6th. So we're assuming we're going to get this coin and we're ready to sell it in January. But the United States Mint, well, they sold it out. If you remember, they've had trouble getting silver blanks the entire year. So they didn't have enough to make the coin in January or February or March or April. And then sometime in May, they finally were able to make the coins and ship them with a 5-month delay. Like I said, a microcosm of everything that's happened. Now, what that has created is there's just a shortage of all coins again, just like there was last year. Everything the United States Mint has put out, generally speaking, almost without exception, has completely and totally sold out. You've been following the Women Making History quarter sets. I mean, they're issuing those 3-roll sets for what, $60? They're $200, $250 instantaneously. This coin was in essence no different, selling for huge premiums. And of course, everybody was selling it back in January, and then you waited and you waited and you waited, and everybody kept your money or they got refunded, and nobody knew when the coins were going to come out. We finally got our coins. Finally got the coins in May. And we finally got them into the certification service, and so that's what we've got here. So they're still early release. Even though they were sold in January, it's early release from when they were shipped. So it's an early release coin with the special Privy Mark. So it's this tiny little 20,000 coin mintage that everybody has been looking after. It's one of the rarest coins put out by the United States government in years and years and years. It's one of the rarest commemorative coins put out by the United States government literally in decades. That was the entire mintage that you're going to have with that. Now, because of that, and I told you I'd get to the PSS part of this. The PSS is our Premier Select Series. And Premier Select Series is an exclusive to us here at CSM. Please understand that. So what this is this denotes a coin that is special on some level. A key date, if you will, is one of the things that this denotes. We've got literally a handful of coins that have gone into the PSS, the Premier Select Series label that you have here. We've got only a handful of those coins because it has to meet some pretty stringent criteria to be able to do that. And so you've got this coin that, of course, is a commemorative coin, so that's good. Okay, but that's not going to put it into a PSS holder. What gets it into the PSS holder that is the rarest of all of the NGC holders that this coin is in terms of the pure population of this, the population of this PSS coin that you have right here, this is going to be one of the rarest of all the NGC coins. And what puts it into there is the Privy Mark, and that's the key. So you've got early release, an additional designator of value, but the Privy Mark is the key. The fact that there's only 20,000 of these coins that were ever made by the United States Mint. And so that's the key. Right under the knee where you have that 100th anniversary, you have the 100 in the diamond right there that sets this coin apart. And this is the coin that will be collectible and desirable and highly sought after for literally generations to come. And so that's what you're getting with this. And then the other thing with this is I've seen these coins, at $150 and $170, but that's in proof 69. These are absolutely perfect. So when we look at this, so now there's 20,000 coins, one of the rarest coins put out by the United States Mint. So now you take that and make it proof 70. So those 20,000 coins become more like, totally, if every coin was graded, 6 or 7 or 8, maybe 9,000 coins total. Now they're not all going to get graded. Only a fraction of them are going to get graded. So now you're just really talking about literally a couple of thousand coins. But now you look at NGC, and out of that, let's say they're 2,000 coins, but in PSS we're talking about just a couple of hundred coins. So now you've got this population rarity too, that's based on the label, the rarest of all the labels that NGC is going to be able to put out for the Privy Mark Negro leagues that you have right here. It's also going to be early release, and of course early release is that special designator, additional designator of value, and they're certified absolutely positively perfect. Proof 70. So here's what you got. You got one of the rarest commemorative coins sold by the United States Mint ever, made by the United States Mint ever. You have a coin that literally sold out 6 months ago. Took the United States Mint 5 months to ship it. So once it finally got into the market, there's this huge, incredible pent-up demand for this particular coin, and it's now here. And of course, those coins have gone out there. We put away just a very, very small quantities, a tiny section of these to go into the PSS. Like I said, a population is a couple hundred coins, certified absolutely perfect. As you can see, with the incredible Privy Marks, you've got rarity, collectability, desirability, and then the exclusivity of presentation with the CSN exclusive PSS label. Like I said, we literally got a dozen or so coins that have reached the PSS designation of rarity, scarcity, collectability, and demand, and this coin meets all of that criteria, and that's why we have it. So like I said, we got maybe 20 dozen of these coins is all that exists in PSS. Absolutely perfect. Privy Mark, early release. Get yours today. Well, you know, folks, 2021, it's in the books. And